Hi students, I am Nimisha and I will be teaching you chapter 8 of your mathematics syllabus, trigonometry or introduction to trigonometry. Trigonometry comes from the words tri, gon and metron. Tri means 3, gon means sides, metron means measure. Where do we find 3 sides? In a triangle. And what measure are they talking about? We will understand slowly. Before we understand what exactly is trigonometry, let's just do a recap of triangles, similar triangles. In similar triangles, if you have two triangles and you say they are similar, that means what? Their angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. That means if this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, then this is equal to this. Then their sides are proportional. Let's say this is 3, 4 and 7. This will be 6, 8 and 14. That means 3 2s are 6, 4 8s are 4 2s are 8, 7 2s are 14. Or in other words, 3 by 6 is equal to 4 by 8 equal to 7 by 14. All of them are equal to 1 by 2. That means their sides are proportional. So in similar triangles, all angles are equal and sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides means if you take one of this side, you have to go to the other side of this person itself. Meaning, if you're taking AB, you can't take, let's say this is QRP, okay? If you're taking AB to PQ, you can't take AB to QP and expect it to be proportional. 3 by 8 is not equal to 4 by 6. So you have to take the correct side to the correct side. So these are similar triangles and these two features. What are the different properties of similar triangles that we know? The different properties are SSS similarity, SAS similarity, ASA similarity. So I hope this chapter you know it thoroughly, similar triangles. We'll be using this much knowledge in this chapter as well. What exactly is trigonometry? If I have a triangle, let us say, whose angle here is 30 degree. This side is, let's say, 3 meters and this side is, let's say, 6 meters. There should be a 90 degree. For the trigonometry ratios that we are handling, one angle should be 90. Okay, now carefully listen. So we have this triangle here. Let us say I have this triangle here. If I zoom this triangle, I expand this triangle such that this side will become into 2. I have zoomed it into 2. Into 2 means what? 3 2s are 6. Into 2 means what? This side will become 6 2s are 12. We have something called sine value here. That means, I'll teach you what sine is later. This is a trigonometry function. Call it a function. If you put the angle inside that, you will get 3 by 6 as 1 by 2. I'll explain this again. Here, even though the triangle has become bigger, this triangle is similar to this. Why? Because I have just zoomed in. Angle has not changed. Angle is still 30. Sine of this 30 is this side 6 by 12. It is still 1 by 2. So what is happening? This is a function. Function means what? This is a trigonometry function. Function means if you put some value in it, there is some process taking place and you're getting an output. So here I put my angle value and I get a side ratio value, some number. So in trigonometry, they did 3 sides measure. 3 sides measure. That means they related the 3 sides with the measure of the angles. How exactly did we relate the 3 sides to the measure of the angles? Point number 1, before we understand that, trigonometry is not a function. So we now understood trigonometry somehow relates angles to its sides. How we will understand here. This trigonometry function, this term trigonometry is called a trigonometry ratio because you're taking the ratio of the sides. So in order to apply a trigonometry ratio, your triangle has to be a right angle triangle. So let's see how. First consider right angle triangle. Let the triangle be ABC. You are relating angle to its sides. Take any one angle. Don't take the 90, that's fixed every time. Take A or C. See, if this is 90, can I say angle A plus angle C is equal to 90? That means if this is 80, this is 10. If this is 20, this is 70 or something like that. So angle A and C are acute. Do you agree? Angle A and angle C are acute angles. Okay, that means it lies between 0 and 90. Now, let us consider any one of them. I will consider this angle C. I will call this angle theta for simplicity. Instead of saying angle C, angle C, angle C, I will commonly use theta. You can use X, you can use any letter. Theta, just one Greek alphabet. I use theta. We have 6 trigonometry ratios. Sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, cotangent. These are the full names of the ratios. We will study them in detail now. This is a right angle triangle. Right angle. The side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Okay? Or we'll just say H. Yeah. Now, whoever's here is hypotenuse. Now, for theta, the side opposite to theta is called opposite. The side next to theta, this side is also next to theta, this side also next to theta, but we have already told this is hypotenuse. So there's only one side left who is next to theta. That's called the adjacent. Adjacent means next to. So I hope it's clear who's opposite, hypotenuse and adjacent. Sine theta is given as, shortcut let's take. Remember the keyword SOHCAHTOA. Remember the keyword SOHCAHTOA. Let's start. S means first one, sine, okay? Starts with sine. Sine theta, you can write it as SIN. Sine theta, O stands for opposite by hypotenuse. Who's the opposite there? AB. Who's the hypotenuse? AC. Next, C, cos. Cos theta, A and H, adjacent by hypotenuse. Who's the adjacent there? BC. Who's the hypotenuse? AC. Tan theta, opposite by adjacent. Who's the opposite there? AB. Who's the adjacent? BC. These are the most 3 fundamental. The other 3 are just reciprocals. Cosecant is nothing but, you call it as cosec theta. It is ulta of this. It's ulta of sine. It's reciprocal of sine. So it will be hypotenuse by opposite. Just copy this. AC by AB. Next, cos theta is the secant. Next, secant. Secant theta, hypotenuse by adjacent. AC by BC. Tan theta is here. So this one's cotangent. So you just call cot theta, short form. Cot theta, adjacent by opposite. BC by AC. So what you need to remember among all this is, we need a right angle triangle. Choose any angle as theta, the acute angle as theta, and then you remember the word SOHCAHTOA. Enough. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta you need to know. You just need to know this much. Rest of them will automatically come. Sin theta and cosec theta are reciprocals of each other. So you can therefore write sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Or you can also write cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Or you can also write sine theta into cosec theta is 1. Same thing for the others. What is cos theta into secant theta? 1. Why? Because they're reciprocals of each other. Ditto. I will write it for those who cannot imagine. Cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta. What is sec theta? 1 by cos theta. I'm just writing all the possible forms. Then you have cos theta into sec theta 1. Same thing do with tan. Tan theta is 1 by cot theta. They're reciprocals of each other. Cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta. Tan theta into cot theta also 1. SOHCAHTOA. Let us say I'm taking next note sine theta by cos theta. Sine theta, SOHCAHTOA. Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. So H will go down, H will go up. H cancels. O by A. Opposite by adjacent is whom? We just learned it on top. Opposite by adjacent is tan theta. Therefore, you can say sine theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta, or tan theta is sine theta by cos theta. Cot theta is reciprocal, ulta of tan theta. Take the reciprocal. If you make this reciprocal 1 by tan theta, cos will go up, sine will come down. So this reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Cot theta is ulta, cos theta by sine theta. Important. Next note. Trigonometry is a function. It is not a product. That means tan, it is not tan into x. It is not the same as tan of x. I mean to say tan x or tan of x. That means you are putting the angle inside tan and some process is happening. This is not the same as tan into x. No, this has no meaning. So if I have tan x equal to 1, can I write it as x is equal to 1 by tan? No. Why not? Because this is not multiplication. Only when this is multiplication you can send the tan down. It's a function. It is not multiplication. You have to put an angle inside, some process will take place and you get an answer. It is not multiplication. I repeat, it is a function. So I have a triangle PQR right angled at Q. Let us say I want to find sine R. What will be sine of angle R? First, for R, mark your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is marked. Then mark the opposite. Opposite R, it's here, opposite. Then you mark your adjacent. So what is sine R? Sine is SOHCAHTOA. Sine means opposite by hypotenuse. Who's the opposite? PQ. Hypotenuse, PR. In the same triangle, now the question is, tell me the value of sine P. Will it be same answer? Please understand, trigonometry relates angles to side. R angle has changed to P angle. It won't be same answer. Understand now? For P, mark the hypotenuse. This is only the hypotenuse. Now for P, who's the opposite? This is the opposite. Whatever I'm writing in white. Who's the adjacent for P? This or this? This is already hypotenuse. Adjacent means next. So this is the adjacent. Understood? So opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse are not fixed. It depends on the angle. Sine P. For P, who's the opposite? This one, QR. Who's the hypotenuse? PR. So I hope you understood that opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent, not fixed. It varies according to your angles. You have to be very careful. Choose your angle and see the sides correspondingly. Next point, it's given that sine C is 3 by 5. So C is my angle selected. What is sine C actually? Sine means opposite by hypotenuse. So ka toa. Who's the opposite? This is the opposite. This is the adjacent. This is the hypotenuse. Who's the opposite? AB. Who's the hypotenuse? AC. They have given sine C is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is equal to AB by AC. Can I say AB is 3 and AC is 5? No. It can be, but we don't know if it is. Why? Because ratio is 3 by 5. This can be anything, meaning it can be 3 by 5, 6 by 10, it can be 9 by 15, it can be 30 by 50. AB can be 3, 6, 9, 30 or 5, 10, 15, 50. How? Because all of this in simplified form is 3 by 5. So when you have ratio answers, you don't know which value of AB are you talking about because you have the simplified ratio. So is AB 3 or 6 or 9 or 30 or something else? You don't know. So if you have sine C is equal to AB by AC like this, if they give you the value of sine C, what are we supposed to do? In such a case, what we do is, you take AB as 3K and AC as 5K. That means what? This K is some constant. It can be anything. If it's 2, then you get 3 2s are 6 and 10. If it is 7, you will get 21 and 5 7 are 35. All these answers will give 3 by 5. So if you have sine C given like this, if you have an angle, if you have a proportion given, for the sides you have to assume with K, where K is a constant. I hope you understood why we are taking this K and why we directly cannot write this is 3 and 5, because it can be a multiple of any of those numbers. You saw the values I already gave. So again, note, if sine C is given as 3 by 5, you directly can't take the sides as 3 and 5. You have to take it as 3K and 5K where K is a constant. Example 1, given tan A is equal to 4 by 3. So first draw a triangle, mark 90 degree. Can this be A? No, because trigonometry ratios are applied for acute angles. In your case, what we studied, you will not take the 90 as, because you don't know the angle. So A, B, C. You can even take this as A, B, C, no problem. They've given tan A is 4 by 3. From the figure, what is tan A? From the figure, tan A is, go to the figure, mark your A. For this A, first mark the hypotenuse. Whoever is opposite to this angle gets opposite, then the other side gets adjacent. So ka toa. Tangent is opposite by adjacent. Who's the opposite? BC. Who's the adjacent? AB. So now you know that 4 by 3 is equal to BC by AB. Can I say BC is 4 and AB is 3? No, we just learnt you cannot do that. Therefore, what will you say next? Let BC be equal to 4K, AB be equal to 3K, where K is a constant. Where K is a constant. Next. So now I know that BC is 4K. I know that AB is 3K. Can I find AC? Yes, I can. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. How? Pythagoras theorem. AC square is what we want to find. AB square, 3K the whole square plus BC, 4K the whole square. AC square is equal to 3 square 9, K square, 4 square 16, K square. AC square is equal to 9 plus 16, 25 K square. AC is equal to plus or minus root of 25 K square. I will ignore the minus because side length cannot be negative. So now I get AC is equal to root 25 is 5, root of K square is K. So I got AC as 5K. So we got AC as 5K. Now in the question they are saying find all the other trigonometry ratios. Let us start. Sine A, opposite by hypotenuse. Who's the opposite? O. 4K. 4K by 5K. How much? 4 by 5. Cos A. What is cos A? Adjacent by hypotenuse. 3K by 5K. KK cancels. 3 by 5. Tan A you already know, it's given in the question, so skip tan A. Next, cosecant A. Cosecant A is nothing but reciprocal of sine. 5 by 4 you can directly write. Secant A, reciprocal of cos. 5 by 3. Cot A, reciprocal of tan. What was tan? 4 by 3. So this will be, how much will this be? 3 by 4. This is the conclusion of all the trigonometry ratios. We have found it. We just finished example 1, but I won't be touching example 2 now. I will do example 2 during the exercise because it's a little more complicated. You all should get more familiar with trigonometry ratios before we do that. So I'm directly going to jump to example 3. I will come back to example 2 after a few more sums. Example 3, the figure is given in the question. Consider triangle ACB right angled at C. There's a triangle ACB right angled at C, in which AB is 29 units, AB is 29 units, BC is 21 units, and angle ABC is theta. Determine the values of cos square theta plus sin square theta and cos square theta minus sin square theta. How to do? Just find the value of cos theta, find the value of sin theta, substitute. Let us see how. So now we know that's 29, 21, we know that for sure. So first we'll apply Pythagoras theorem. AC square is equal to AC square plus BC square is equal to AB square. Pythagoras theorem. AC square is what I want. BC square is 21 square. AB square is 29 square. AC square is plus, okay, 21 square. 21 into 21. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. 441. So this is 441. 29 square. 29 into 29. 9 nines are 81. 9 twos are 18. 18 plus 8, 26. 2 nines are 18. 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 9, 14. Sorry, this is 1. So 1, 14, 8. 841. AC square is equal to 841 minus 441. AC square is equal to 400. Shift the square that side, plus or minus 400. Ignore the negative sign because side length cannot be negative. AC is found to be 20 units. Have they said centimeter or meter in the question? They've just said units, so we will also use units in our answer. Now, they are asking with respect to sine and cos. So let us first find what is sine and what is cos. Mark it over there. AC is 20 units, so we'll mark AC as 20. Now from the figure, what is sine theta? SOH TOA. So, SOH. Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Who's the opposite? This one. Who's the hypotenuse? This one. Next, cos theta. SOH TOA. Kha. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 29 fixed. Adjacent is the one next to theta. Both are next, but one is hypotenuse, so it's 21. 21 by 29. Now they have asked us for sine square theta plus cos square theta, and then what else have they asked us for? Cos square theta minus sine square theta. So let's take it one step at a time. First let us take cos square theta plus sine square theta. Cos, okay, now another note, please put a note. Sine theta into sine theta is sine theta the whole square. This sine theta the whole square can be represented as sine square theta. We write it like this, it is valid. But by mistake also if you write it like this, sine theta square, wrong. Why? This means you're taking sine theta square, theta into theta. You're sending theta into sine. No, it's wrong. So you have to either put brackets and put a square or put the square in between. This means the same. So now is this fine till here? Sine square theta means sine theta the whole square. Please note it down. Now, cos square theta, that's nothing but cos theta the whole square, but we know cos theta is 21 by 29. So I can write this as 21 by 29 the whole square. Sine square theta is nothing but sine theta the whole square. What is sine theta? 20 by 29. 20 by 29 the whole square. 21 square, we just found out 441. 29 square, 841. 20 square, 400. 29 square, 841. LCM is already 841. 441 plus 400. 841 by 841. Answer is 1. So the answer of cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. Now, the next thing they have asked for is cos square theta minus sine square theta. Cos square theta minus sine square theta. Same method. Cos theta is 21 by 29. So 21 by 29 the whole square minus 20 by 29 the whole square. Quick. 441 divided by 841 minus 400 by 841. LCM is 841 itself. So you don't have to do anything. 441 minus 400. 41 by 841. Example 4. In a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. So draw a right angle triangle, mark right angle at B. So you can take ABC anywhere else. Okay, I have taken it like this. Tan A is 1. It is given tan A is 1. You have to verify that 2 sin A cos A is 1. Tan A is 1. So we are talking about 1, A. What is tan A? What is tan A from that figure? First mark the hypotenuse. The angle, the side opposite to that angle is opposite and adjacent. SOH TOA, 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 opposite by adjacent. Who's the opposite? BC. Who's the adjacent? AB is equal to 1. Correct? I can write this as 1 by 1. Can I say BC is 1 and AB is 1? No. I have to say let BC be equal to 1K, AB be equal to 1K, where K is a constant. So now I know that BC is 1K, AB is 1K. Can I find out AC? Yes, using Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. 1K the whole square plus 1K the whole square. K square plus K square. 2K square. Send the square that side. AC is equal to root 2K square. AC is equal to root 2 into K. Now I have AC is equal to root 2K. Now what we have to do is we have to find 2 sin A cos A. We can directly do it. 2 sin A cos A. 2 into, what is sin A? Opposite by hypotenuse. Who's the opposite? 1K. Hypotenuse, root 2K. Cos A, adjacent. Who's the adjacent? Here, 1K. Who's the hypotenuse? Root 2K. KK cancels, KK cancels. 2 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. 2 into 1 into 1, 2. Root 2 into root 2, 2. Why? Root A into root A is A. 2 and 2 cancels, 1. Therefore, 2 sin A cos A is 1, hence verified. Example 5. In triangle OPQ, right angled at P, OP is 7 centimeters and they have given OQ minus PQ is 1 centimeter. Determine the value of sin Q and cos Q. See, to apply Pythagoras theorem, you need minimum 2 sides. They have not given 2 sides here, but they have given the relation between the 2 sides. So what we are going to do here is observe this question. See, trigonometry is a chapter through which you learn all the problems, understand the technique. So when a new problem comes, you can do it. If I randomly give you this problem, you can't do it without practice. So at least once you need to understand the whole chapter and see when to apply which technique. So now you will understand that when I get 2 sides subtraction, what should I do? Same thing applies for addition. That means if 2 sides are not given, what to do? You'll be following this technique. Applying Pythagoras theorem to that, what do we get? OQ square is equal to what? OP square plus PQ square. But I don't have OQ also, I don't have PQ also, but I know the relationship. Can I write OQ as 1 plus PQ? Call this as 1. Yes? Substituting this over here. In the place of OQ, put 1 plus PQ. 1 plus PQ the whole square is equal to OP 7 square plus PQ square. 1 plus PQ square plus 2PQ. How? Expand it. A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB is equal to 7 square 49 plus PQ square. PQ square same, cancels. Send the 1 that side. 2PQ is 49 minus 1. 2PQ is 48. What is PQ? 48 by 2. 24 centimeters. I got PQ. In equation 1, I can substitute. In equation 1, if I substitute PQ, OQ becomes 1 plus PQ, 24. OQ becomes 25 centimeters. So observe, PQ we got as 24, OQ we got as 25. In the question, they asked us to find the value of sin Q and cos Q. Now I have this triangle. Can I find the value of sin Q and cos Q now? Yes. So now, what is sin Q? Q is my angle. For this angle, who is the opposite? 7. who's the hypotenuse? 25. Cos Q. So kha toa, kha, C-A-H. So for this angle, who's the adjacent? 24. Who's the hypotenuse? 25. This is your answer.